วัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Hot Thai Kitchen. I've got such a special episode for you today. I am in Bangkok, Thailand, and the reason why I'm here because this is happening. So this is THAIFEX, the biggest food trade show in all of Thailand and one of the biggest in Asia. Anyone who is anybody in the food and beverage business is here, and I am here to share with you guys some interesting food. I mean, I'm expecting there to be some really cool food products, food innovation. I've never been here, so I don't really know what to expect, but I just heard that it is just the place to be if you're in the food business. And I'm so excited to be sharing this with you guys. So let's get inside and figure out how to navigate this place because it's huge. มีทางเชื่อมไหมหรือว่าต้องข้ามถนนมันจะไปตึกโน้นยังไง Oh wow, a massage parlor. This is perfect. This is how big this place is. People are gonna be so exhausted, they're gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. So, we are now in the Challenger Hall, and this is supposed to be the part where the Thai exhibitors are. Across the street, that's for international vendors. So, we're gonna go first to the ready-to-eat and rice section, which I think is gonna be pretty interesting. We're finally in. Took a lot of work to get in here, but look at all this stuff. And I already spot lots of samples to be had here. Yes, I am one of those people who get very excited at free samples. Giant mango, like literally giant mango. Look. Is it bigger than my head? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. And it's red. I've never seen a mango like that. So this is Iwon mango, and it's a Chinese name because the guy that bred this giant mango is Taiwanese. I have found a new black rice. So, you know, we've talked about riceberry rice. This is jazzberry rice, which they just told me that has been around before even riceberry has been around. So it's a mix of jasmine rice and another kind of black rice. And it's apparently got more nutrients than riceberry, but because they really control the amount of rice that's grown, they work very closely with farmers and fair trade, and they give farmers a fair price and all that. They don't expand the growth as much as riceberry, so people don't really know about it. I mean, I've only heard about it. This is the first time I get to taste it. Apparently it's going to be quite soft. And it is. Oh, it's a little chewy too, actually. It's really tender and soft, but I feel like it's got more of a chew than riceberry rice. Oh, that's really tasty. You know, you think it's just rice, but you wouldn't believe the area that is just rice. There's so many different kinds. Check out these people.
How are you doing?
Shelf stable pre-cooked rice that you can keep in your cupboard for 2 years, and you microwave it, and apparently it'll taste like freshly cooked rice.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
how fascinating. And no chemicals, no preservatives. It's just the packaging
Yes.
that does all the protective quality. Oh, wow, how fascinating. And they've got apples, but you know, I live in Canada, so they're just apples. And of course, it's not just apple samples, it's apple samples presented by beautiful ladies. This is coconut yogurt, coconut yogurt, fermented coconut, and I expected it to taste like coconut, but it doesn't. It tastes like yogurt. It tastes nothing like coconut. มีไขมันไหมคะนี่ ไม่มี it's fat free, and that explains why it doesn't taste like coconut, because the flavor of coconut is in the coconut oil, and so they've taken all that out. That's why it tastes like yogurt. Fascinating. More pretty ladies with samples. Let's go and see what she's offering. Instant tom yum soup. So you just add hot water and off you go. There's actually shrimp meat in here. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's tasty. This was that. just with water added. I'm really into that because, you know, sometimes you're traveling, you want to take some ready to eat tom yum soup with you because you just never know when you've got a craving for Thai food, right? So I'm about to try congee, but it's not, it's khao tom, which is a little different than congee. The rice is still whole, so it's not mushy like congee. It's our breakfast. It's our breakfast oatmeal, basically. So it comes in a little like brick like that. And you just add hot water. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, the flavor is definitely spot on. Wee, tiny pineapple, mini pineapple. It's a mini pineapple. Look how cute that is. I found another pineapple. This one, a big pineapple. I found another pineapple. What is it with people dressed up as pineapple at this show? This is a really interesting, almost social enterprise. So this organization is actually started by a Buddhist monk who saw that farmers were lacking in knowledge and they were farming with chemicals and they were still poor rice farmers, that is. And so he started an initiative that educate farmers on how to farm organic rice sustainably, educate them, help them reduce their costs. Because interestingly, what she said was when they were farming with chemicals, not organically, the cost was higher. The cost of chemicals were higher. But now, if they know how to properly farm organic, they can reduce their costs and actually create a product that is sustainable and can sell for a higher price. And they've got some riceberry, brown rice, white rice. But what I think is really cool is they've also got congee rice. So this is riceberry that has been completely ground into powder. So when you make congee, instead of like cooking it for hours, until it breaks down. The rice is already broken down and it's supposed to just take about 10 to 15 minutes to cook instead. That's really cool. I'd like one of these. I'd love to try what the texture is like. And they've got, of course, the brown rice and the white rice version of it as well. That's very cool. She gave me samples. I'm so excited of the congee. And just by the way, the brand is Kin Im Non Un, which is the cutest name ever because it means you eat until full and you sleep warm. Eat full, sleep warm. Yep, if you can have these two things in life, life is good. I feel like I've seen a lot of products, but I've maybe covered 20% of this whole place. It's huge. But I'm already seeing a lot of trends. Definitely a lot of rice products, a lot of coconut products, all sorts of rice and coconut innovations, but also a lot of social enterprises. So now I'm seeing places that are focusing on sustainability, farmer welfare, paying farmers a fair price for their products. And that's a really big step forward for Thailand, especially because we have so many developing parts around the country. So I'm so happy to see that this is starting to become a trend here. So let's go and find out what else they've got. I totally recognize these guys. So Aero1 brand is the brand that I use for my rice flour, tapioca starch, sticky rice flour, all of my Thai starches. And what they're doing here is they've got these dessert flour mix. And this is not like instant pancake mix or anything. It's just the flour in here. So this is for khanom chan, this kind of dessert. And the trickiest part about making this is getting the ratio of flour right? So in here it's rice flour and tapioca starch. And you still have to add all your ingredients, like all the extracts, whatever you're using, the coconut milk, the sugar. They give you a recipe, but the hardest part has been figured out, and that's the ratio of rice flour to tapioca. Ooh, look at that. She's gonna show me how the little flowers are made. Oh my gosh, this is potentially embarrassing. I've never done this before. มันต้องเริ่มเป็นเส้นยาวเหรอคะ Okay, so you start out with a strip. So you make that whole tray and then cut them into strips. And you just start by rolling. Oh, and then you twist it. Oh, I see. And then you just keep twisting it around the first roll. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's like sticking to itself like Scotch tape. And then you put the end on the bottom. Hey, that's not bad, right? That's pretty good for my first flower. Hey, I'm so proud of myself. This is so cool. Huh? ทานเลยเหรอ กินเลย Okay, now I have to taste it. That is good. The texture is spot on. นี่ใส่น้ำลอยดอกมะลิหรืออะไรหรือเปล่าคะ they put jasmine flower in it jasmine flower water that's tasty ขอบคุณนะคะ so this is rice milk that's made entirely from the germ of the rice apparently 1 kilogram of rice only gets you one of these spoons so in this jar there's got to be a lot of kilograms of rice and it's supposed to be really good for you a lot of protein ใช่ไหม
ใช่ครับ good taste
oh it just tastes like rice like in a good way มีน้ำตาลไหมคะเนี่ย
ไม่มีครับ
no sugar there is a little bit of a
แล้วก็
sweetness
no cholesterol ด้วยครับ
I mean it's got the natural sweetness of rice so I thought there might be a little bit of sugar in there but apparently that's just the natural sweetness oh I really like that actually it's warm it's thick so think like really loose oatmeal a little you know a little bit of a viscosity oh man that's like good breakfast they're such nice people I asked them if they have if they've exported the product and he said no you can tell it's a small family business and they said oh please help me you know spread the word in Canada I'd love to export this healthy product they're so sweet and they gave me a sample and he said I'm not supposed to give samples but for you this is for you so cute Magic Mountains so this is actually a part of the royal project. So mountains in this case is referring to hill tribes, hill tribe groups that live in the mountains and they're generally very poor. And so one of the royal projects of the late king is to go in and find them some sort of an agricultural product that they can grow and sell to develop some careers, some skills and help them make some money. These are awesome projects. So I always want to support these Doi Tung products. So this is apparently an innovation zone. I'm trying to get an idea of what that means exactly. And I think they're just featuring food that's using innovative technology. Let's see. Street food in a box. Aha, I see. This is almost like a little kit where you just need to add fish, cornstarch, and eggs, and you'll be able to make Thai fish cakes, just like that. The recipe is also on hotthaikitchen.com. Oh, now this is food innovation. This is DIY ice cream mix without needing a machine. Comes in a shaker cup, so as I understand it, you put this stuff in, you mix this with milk, you put it in a shaker cup, you shake it up, and then you put it in the freezer, and you'll have a little cup of ice cream. This is kind of cool. I want a sample of this. Maybe I can just stealthily walk away with one. Me die. I'm telling you, I wasn't kidding when I said riceberry was all the rage in Thailand. Check this out. Riceberry rice bran oil as a supplement, high in omega-3 and all this other stuff. Oh my God. Cooked egg white in a tube. You know, for those days you want tubular cooked egg whites for breakfast. Oh my God. This is a coconut, like a young coconut, like an actual coconut. And they've managed to put a little cap on it so you no longer have to try to hack it with a machete. You just pull this off. Look how cool that is. I thought this was just like, you know, a plastic packaging that they made to look like a coconut, but this is an actual coconut. That is cool. Boy, I didn't even cover 25% maybe. I could have been here all week and continue to be fascinated. I am just so blown away by the types of food innovation and technology that is here. And you know what's even cooler is this, because this is a trade show, it's not a consumer show, I am seeing things that I won't see as a consumer. Like I'm seeing food a stage before they reach consumers, like ingredients, raw materials. And I'm also seeing food that's not yet available. So there's so many people here where they're launching their product for the first time. So I'm almost getting a glimpse into the future of what my grocery store is going to look like. I'm just thoroughly impressed by the Thai food manufacturers. Actually, there's a lot of really cool stuff coming down the line, especially sustainable stuff and things that are more sort of social conscious. So I hope you enjoyed that trip with me, and let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ